Hey everyone, so kind of redoing my office and just so happens, perfect timing, these guys right here sent me this dual arm monitor stand. Now, we're going to try something maybe a little more than this thing is meant for, so if it doesn't quite make it, that's okay. I know I'm kind of pushing it. So we've got this all-in-one here that it's kind of getting a little long in the tooth for what it was originally meant for, so I'm going to relegate it to just being a basic office machine that sits here on my desk. It's not going to do a bunch of editing. It's literally for office work. Which, hardest thing it has to do is talk to Google. Not that bad. So, anyways, just going to go ahead and get this guy ready for us. So for starters, we're going to take this factory stand off, and it is a 100 by 100 FISA, so it should just go right on there, nice, quick, and easy. We shall see. And so what I'm going for with this, God, that's heavy. Two-thirds the weight right there. Not really, but God, it feels like it. So what I'm going for, this is a touchscreen. So basically, my intent is for this one to be front and center, and then to have the other one off to my left a little bit. And so this is actually two desks put together. That's why there's this gap here. Probably I'm going to go ahead and scooch this way a little bit. Yep, because I know we're going to need to get in there. And it's open in the bottom, so we've got this edge here to clamp to. So yeah, this ought to RTFM. So none of this should be in it. So this right here is basically showing if we've got things in the way of clamping this. So this basically will just be a clamp to the bottom situation. So it looks like we get these on there, and these just kind of drop in and then clamp up. I'm pretty sure that's the way we're going to want to use it. So alright. Which bolts and or screws go there? Okay, so this thing about a USB cable. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this thing has a USB option. I don't have that, so can't really speak to that. So option A for clamp mounting. We've got six of these guys, I do believe. Yep. And so we've got six of these little guys, and it gives a little hand wrench. So that's going to attach these right here. And being nitty, go like this. Oh, these are annoying. Yeah, so the front one's easy to spin up. The back ones can't actually just spin the tool. You've got to take it out every half turn because it hits this plate. They're just a little bit close. Not the end of the world, just one of those things. I mean, just a little bit nicer to get together, but you're not the end of the world. So I'm just going to snug these right now, get the rest of them in there. One thing I learned a long time ago working at a furniture store, now this I assume is probably built a little bit better than most stuff I was dealing with back then, but it was always, but every screw in any part that interacted in multiple places or interacted with other parts, put all the hardware in before you tighten anything, because inevitably something is a little bit off. Just one of those things. I can keep this at just enough of an angle. Yep, for a minute. Just takes a minute. Like I said, not the end of the world. Just one of those things. Get more close. I'm going to use the long side so I can get a little more oomph on it. One thing I can guarantee you about this whole thing is this right here, getting all this tight the first time, probably one of the most critical things about this. I don't know for certain, but I'm betting you don't get these tight, this thing's going to sort of flop all over the place and just not be pleasant. Just be my guess. So definitely take a moment to make sure all these are kind of all down pretty good. Alright, so that's that part. So what's going to happen is these guys just kind of slide up there, and these teeth kind of engage, and there we go. Plunk this arm there, this arm here, and they're not dropping down. There's a little set screw back here. Need to run out. Take a bet. Measurements. I'm betting this is going to go a lot easier if we put this on the monitor and then drop it on there. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. And giving us a bunch of screws and some standoffs and screws. So, any monitor, this tool they give you, it does have a Phillips head on it. I ain't saying I don't like it, but I'm going to use what I'm used to. I went and brought this in here because I knew I'd need at least this. But yeah, pretty much in the package, I've got everything I really needed. I'm not seeing anything about this that's like, oh, I really wish they'd have packed this or that or whatever. So it's not bad. So these screws, you don't have to go apeshit with these. If you've ever hung TVs, you know, knob them down a little bit, but you do not have to go nuts with them. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so, yep, right off the bat, we definitely have to tighten this thing up. That's okay. We figured that was the case. Getting there. There we go. So, this all-in-one is definitely in the, what I would say, the just barely neighborhood. A little bouncy, but I mean, now granted, it does tilt a little too, so it'll rotate, can turn vertical. It's supposed to tilt. There we go. Tilt's a little tight. It's okay. It's better than being loose. So we're going to see how well these slots work. They'll indeed work the way I think they will. So, send that over there just so you guys can see. Ooh, okay. So, that's one thing. It does not like the weight being that way. It's starting to peel back. So, again, a lot of weight out there. Just one of those things to be mindful of. Normally, you wouldn't do that. So, here we go. Okay, so yeah, that works pretty good. So yeah, you guys can see I've got 2 screws in there, 2 screws not. And then I've got those 2 slots, just sits right in there. It's pretty easy to put the other 2 in there, you're not holding the weight. Yeah, really nice they thought of that. A lot of mounts have not thought of that, don't bother thinking of that. Do a little bit so I can get to that, again, just kind of slow down a bit, don't have to go crazy. And yeah, bring this back here where it's supposed to. So I need to loosen it. It's kind of hard to see, but right here on this, it's actually got an arrow going in the two directions and plus and minus. Pretty explanatory. And a little too much still. All right, there we go. I think that's about perfect. Get this here, this here. Let's see how. Easy enough to turn it to portrait if that's what we're needing. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. This is gonna